Hello, I'm Troy Peisley. Welcome to my website and my first vlog. Vlogging is a new phenomenon for us lawyers, so please bear with me as I dive into this, and in time I hope to upload some engaging vlogs for you. By way of a brief introduction, what do? Well, I specialise in dispute resolution. If you or your clients are involved in a civil dispute, then you can appoint me to help resolve it. Courts are not the only forum that resolve civil disputes. Statistics in Australia show that courts hear fewer than 5% of cases that are filed. Truth be told, there are certain types of disputes that should be litigated and heard by a judge. However, the overwhelming evidence shows that 95% of civil cases do not proceed to trial. And that's where I come in. I help parties resolve their dispute before they proceed to trial. How, you ask? Well, there's several options. Parties can appoint me either as a mediator, an expert determiner, or an arbitrator. Each role is different and each process is very different as well. So let me give you a snippet about each. If it's mediation, all parties can appoint me as the mediator. I'll help all parties discuss the issues in dispute and identify options to resolve it. The process is voluntary. It's not about proving who's right and who's wrong. Whether you settle it or not, at the end of the day, is up to the parties to self-determine. But so often, misunderstandings are the cause of disputes, and once they're identified and clarified, people often resolve their differences. But if parties are deadlocked, they can ask me to evaluate the merits of the dispute and recommend ways to resolve it, and this can be very helpful. If it's expert determination, parties can refer a specific issue that's in dispute to me to determine. I set out the procedure, I make inquiries, parties provide documentation to me, I apply my expertise and issue a written determination. That determination is final and binding unless parties agree otherwise or it's successfully challenged. If it's arbitration, parties agree to refer the dispute to me to arbitrate. Now, this process is stricter than determination because I'm required to act like a judge, and the process is governed by arbitration law. Parties are free to agree in the procedure, and in general I receive evidence from each party and apply the law to make an award which is binding on the parties. There's very rare grounds for challenging that. Parties usually appoint me to mediate the dispute, define and narrow the issues in dispute, and if they can't settle it, then they appoint me to determine or arbitrate the questions of law and fact in the dispute. But irrespective of the role you appoint me to, I'm guided by one overriding principle, and that is to assist all the parties achieve a quick, fair and cheap resolution to their dispute. As to my experience, I've been a lawyer and chartered accountant for over 20 years, where I've specialised in commercial litigation and forensic accounting. I now specialise in dispute resolution. And why? Because it works. In fact, legislators now require parties in civil disputes to attempt to engage in these types of processes before commencing litigation. I've been appointed to resolve many disputes, and you're welcome to please have a look at my CV for further information. If you have a dispute that you would like me to help resolve, then please email me or contact me. Otherwise, please have a look at this website, as I will upload new information from time to time. Thank you.